Welcome back to another episode of Tetris 99. I am using too many settings, apparently. Maybe that's just for the start of the recording, though, I don't know. I'm going to actually double check, because I don't know for sure. Sometimes I use a lot of resources for no reason. It happens sometimes, so I apologize in advance. So, in the last episode of Tetris 99, we, well, I don't even know what we did, really. Okay, yeah, OBS is using quite a bit of resources this time around. Could be because I'm recording at, I don't know, actually. I should probably close Streamlabs, too, because that's also taking percentage out of my PC. Sorry, I didn't mean to start with, like, computer crap, but it's kind of a big deal because I don't want this recording to suck, you know. So my bad. Okay, should be much better now, actually. So yeah, let me test a few things and then I will do the intro. Okay, I am back. I promise this will be the end of it. But anyways, hello, welcome back to Tetris 99 and Tea Time. You know, I haven't been including the tea time part in a lot of the episodes. That's because I don't usually drink tea when I play this game. But I promise I'm actually drinking tea this time. I have tea right beside me. It's 7 in the morning. And we're gonna play some Tetris. You know, I haven't done the missions in quite a while. So we can get 10 line clears. That's our goal for today. But there's also the big block DLC stuff, so there's that too. I tell you what, I had to do the craziest thing this morning. Well, first of all, I woke up at like 6:50 a.m. and it's currently 7:15. So it's pretty early. I think I was like line clears, right? Or something like that. Yeah, I had to do the craziest thing this morning. So, my brother likes to drink coffee a lot. And, you know, I'm personally not a big fan of the drink myself. Never really have been never really have been big into it. Yeah, that's a thing I said. Never really been all that into drinking it. So, I tell you what, man. So, he likes to drink it a lot, therefore, he usually has, like, mugs in his room. Not that root beer, but he likes to have it in his room a lot, right? And, you know, my brother, he doesn't like to wash his dishes a lot, which often means that he ends up leaving all his dirty dishes in his room, which is annoying, man. He should be washing his own dishes by now. Because, I mean, I do it. I've been doing it for years, man. I've been doing it for like 10 years at least. You know, ever since I was a kid. And, you know, he doesn't do it. So, whenever he finishes, you know, a cup of coffee, he just leaves the fucking dirty cup of coffee in his room. And it's fucking annoying. Because you know what I had to do today? There were no coffee cups left. So I had to go into his room while he was sleeping to, get a cup of coffee. So, it's his fault that I had to wake him up, because he didn't fucking wash his own dish, dude. He didn't fucking wash the coffee cups again. Because I swear, he drinks like a bunch of cups of coffee a day, and then he leaves like fucking 3 mugs in his room. It's like, what do you need 3 cups for, dude? You don't need that many. Stop leaving the fucking coffee in your room. So, yeah, that's a little rant. So, I had to wake him up, because, you know, wake the fuck up, you got fucking 3 coffee cups in your room, man. It's like that one guy where he's like, hey, you're in the fucking Matrix, wake the fuck up. I don't think anybody knows what I'm talking about. That's okay, though. Most people never know what I'm talking about. And that just means I'm too smart for them to comprehend. I can't even talk right, so that means I'm extra smart today. Give me a break. Give me a break. I'm fucking tired, okay? I like waking up early to record these, because it's fun. Also, there goes my Pro Controller D-pad messing with me again. I don't know, that happens sometimes. It's like the only reason I didn't like using the D-pad, but I don't know, it's less annoying still than the Joy-Cons. You know, even still, even with the Pro Controller being technically better, it still gives me shit sometimes. I swear, there are no, like, actual good controllers nowadays. You know, because my PS4 controller has drift, my Switch Pro Controller has drift, my Joy-Cons have drift. Every controller that I have drifts in some way. It's honestly a miracle that I'm able to put up with it for this long. Which is another reason I should probably get a... That's another reason why I want to get, an Xbox controller. Because maybe the Xbox controllers won't drift. Who knows? See, it's no wonder that people still use Xbox 360 controllers. Oh, it's Tetris clears. Never mind. But anyways, as you can see, I got to level 60 off screen. It's always off screen, it's never on screen, because trying to plan that out is just really inconvenient for me now. So yeah. That's why I only do like one episode of Tetris like a month now. Because yeah, it's just completely random when the level ups actually happen. You know, sometimes the levels, they're at like 4 PM, sometimes it's at 9 PM, sometimes it's like 10 AM. They're completely random. So, without being able to, you know, really accurately predict when my level ups are gonna be, it makes it really, I can't really plan out anything, you know? Okay, I need to get 10 Tetris clears then. I didn't even read the thing properly, man. Good to know, though, now. We got some banger Mario RPG music, you know, I always fucking love this song, man. It reminds me that today, me and Coffee are going to play more of my ROM hack. Which is really exciting. It's going to be the finale of the ROM hack. And it's going to be the last Mario RPG ROM hack that I probably do for a little while. Because I don't know what other ROM hacks I could play for that game. Because there's only so many ROM hacks for Super Mario RPG as it is. Which is a shame, really, because, you know, it is one of my favorite games of all time. I've really grown attached to Mario RPG over the years. You know, the more I play it, the more I love it. It's kind of interesting how that works. You know, it's like, I got really into it because of the randomizers, for one. The randomizers what really pulled me back into Mario RPG in the first place, really. And then, you know, you top that off with, like, all those other ROM hacks that I played, like Armageddon, or, Bomb Mafia, or even my own ROM hacks. Like, they're all, well, maybe not my ROM hacks are that good, but a lot of those ROM hacks are pretty damn good, I have to say. Come on, let me get at least one more line clear. Oh god, no. It's over, man. I didn't even get my goal. We're gonna be on this for a little while, aren't we? Oh, never mind, I got it. Okay. I didn't even keep track. I think the game keeps track of me for me, otherwise I wouldn't freaking know. There you go. Okay, so now I gotta do 30 lines in a CPU battle, which is actually pretty easy. It's very rare that you get to see me do this, huh? I also have, yesterday from Walmart, I bought probably my favorite kind of Oreo, which is minty fudge covered Oreos. Well, because first of all, oh god, I really have to use the bathroom. God damn it. Okay, I'll be back. Sorry about this. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I am back. Let's actually continue. I really hate having to use the bathroom in the morning. It's so annoying, man. But, oh well. Not much I can really do about it anyways. It's like one of the worst things. It's like, oh, it's like you're starting to do something. And then in the morning it's like, oh, gotta take a dump. Oh man, my frickin' Pro Controller again, dude. That's the second time that happened. This is why, not the biggest fan of actual D-pads. It's weird, you know, you think I would be nostalgic for D-pads, but I got so used to using the D-pad on my DualShock 4 that, you know, this just doesn't feel very right, really, to me. I could probably get a T-spin here somehow, but that'll take a lot of effort. You know, honestly, I'm very glad that, you know, T-spins are so natural to me now, because it really helps with my, you know, the flow of the Tetris gameplay. Oh god, it gets so blinding when that happens. So yeah, I might have some mint fudge Oreos in a sec here. I drank all my tea in the bathroom because, you know, I made a big mistake. You know, I always make a big mistake not to bring my cup with me into the bathroom, because, you know, by the time I get out of the bathroom, you know, my tea's cold then, and it's like, what do I do then? And you don't want cold tea. That's like one of the worst things you can drink, unless it's iced tea, in which case, good. But I'm not drinking iced tea this morning. And now all I'm left with is like orange juice, and orange juice after tea is kind of gross, not gonna lie. It's kind of interesting how that works, you know. Usually I'm so like invigorated by tea, or I'm so invigorated by orange juice, what I meant to say. But, you know, it just kind of happens that, no, you know, not really. You know, orange juice doesn't taste so good after that. Oh man, I'm not gonna get a T-spin double here. It's not worth going for. You know, I realized, you know, it's funny that, because I don't really, when I play Tetris, I honestly don't really focus on talking about the game all that much. Like, I barely talk about the game. There's, you know, a good example is, Nintendo Caprice. I watch him play Tetris sometimes, because he started doing a few Tetris videos recently. He's actually the inspiration for me getting the Big Block DLC, because I've never seen anyone use it before. Oh, well, there we go. There goes my run. I've never seen anyone with the Big Block DLC. So I was curious, like, what the hubbub was all about. Also, I love that the CPUs and CPU battle are completely random. Okay, so now we gotta do Marathon, which isn't for any blocks. I mean, Marathon's cool if you want, like, a high score or something. But, like, I don't know, man. I don't really care about Marathon, honestly. High scores are not really my thing. I just need to get, like, 30 lines or something. Or what was it in it? No, I think it was, like, a certain amount of lines, maybe. I'd have to check. But yeah, I don't really care about Marathon. It's the only game that I'm kind of really, like, meh on, you know. I used to think Marathon was a cool idea. You know, I actually used to play Marathon in Puyo Puyo Tetris. Which, by the way, that game is still good. I would love to go back and play the second. I've heard the second game is pretty decent. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. I should actually play that someday. Maybe I'll wait for it to go on sale and then I'll get it on Steam or something. Because I have Puyo Puyo Tetris on my Switch, but I don't have Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. And I don't know. I think maybe it's time for me to start thinking about investing in it. But then again, I have so many freaking games I want to get to that I don't know if Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 is on my priority list. You know. kind of not really on. It's not really that priority right now. Not big priority. I mean, it's okay, but I don't want to, you know, think about it right now. I forgot how good this song was, man. Dream Team gets too much shit, honestly. I love Dream Team. Even with the abundance of tutorials, I still loved it. I loved every second of it, man. The only thing I didn't like about it was trying to grind for the duplex crown, but, you know, that's a me thing, because I went out of my way to do that to myself. You can completely play the game without getting the duplex crown, but I really wanted it, because it makes the battle ring easier. So, yeah, that's another thing. Right, so last night, I actually talked to Phalanx. Wow, big surprise, right? You know, he never talks to me. So I decided to talk to him, and I asked him, hey, is Multiverses any good? And he says he likes it, so... I've seen him and Dominic play the game before. Well, obviously not with my own eyes, but I've seen them, like, on Discord. It's like, hey, now playing Multiverses. And so I thought, maybe Multiverses would be another game to play with them. Because they seem to play, like, a lot of different games. They like to play a lot of, like, free-to-play crap. Or anything that comes to, like, Game Pass. Because, you know, Dominic and his friends, they have Xboxes. Well, except Link, he has a PS4. So they all play on Xbox together with their Xbox, like, Series X's and stuff. And that's one of the that's actually not the inspiration for why I want to get an Xbox. The reason why I wanted to get an Xbox is so I can get Rare Replay, and maybe a copy of MGS HD Collection. Because, I mean, I could play that game on PS3, but it'd probably just be easier to play it on 360. Also, that was so close to an all-clear. There's been so many times where I could have gotten an all-clear, but I was just, like, so, like, fucking, like, I was like a molecule-ass hair away. That's a good term. I was so fucking close, and, you know, I didn't even get it. So, I don't know. I don't know what getting an all-clear does for you anyways. Like, I don't know the specifics of the all-clear. Anyways, am I close to getting my thing? You know, I don't mind playing another round of Marathon, right? I don't really care. There's also 999 line mode, if you're into that, if you're crazy, or a psychopath, which I am. I always have to keep reminding myself that I'm a psycho. Although some people would say otherwise, I'd say I'm kind of I'm like a secret psycho, you know. It's like the kind of psychos that are like, you know, they appear normal, but you know they're the kind of people that like once you trigger them, they bring out like their inner psycho, you know. I don't know. It's kind of like Shadow, the true self, you know. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I don't know, man. I'm pretty transparent that, you know, I'm not like the nicest guy ever. Because if you ask me, it's a lot easier to just like be yourself than to pretend to be nice to others. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier just to stay true to yourself. You know, if you don't feel like being a nice person, you know, don't feel the need to be a nice person just to respect people's feelings. It's like, I don't know, man. I get a lot farther, you know, just by acting like who I feel I am, rather than acting like someone I know I'm really not, you know. It's like, that's a trap that too many people fall into. They always fall into the trap of, oh, I gotta be nice to these people. But let's be honest, how many people are actually that nice, right? Most people aren't actually that nice. And it ends up coming across as fake. And you're not really getting to know the person that you're talking to. You're talking to a facade that they put on. And there's one thing I don't like. I don't like fake people, man. That's a big deal to me. So if you're talking to a fake person, you know, it's like, who am I really talking to? Am I talking to a persona? Or am I talking to an actual person? This Metal Gear music's actually really fitting the conversation. If you've ever played MGS2, you would know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't know. Too many people come across as fake just to be nice, quote unquote. And I'm sick of it. I don't want you to be nice to me just because, you know, you don't want to hurt my feelings. It's like, people care too much about feelings these days. You know? Gone are the days of comedy just for the sake of comedy, you know? We have to restrict our comedy just to not hurt a specific demographic's feelings. And it's quite annoying. This is why I hate the modern generation, because they're such a bunch of snowflakes. And they'll get upset over literally anything. You know? There's fucking people who get upset. There's people who probably got upset over fucking Shy Guy being in Mario Strikers. It's definitely not me, but it's probably someone out there. And yeah, like I said, people get upset over fucking everything, man. So, take it that way you will. I don't think there's really a whole lot else to add to this. There's not too much to add to this discussion. It's just that I think people have definitely changed for the worse. Humanity is evolving, but backwards. There we go. That's not the new high score, though, is it? That's not even close to a new high score. What the hell? Whatever, I don't really care. Anyways, there's all the missions for today. Anyways, I forgot to do the most important thing. I forgot to show off the video that I took. I got level 60 last night, and I want to look at the new icon, because I actually didn't spoil myself on what it looks like this time. So let's have a look. I'm expecting something really nice. Ooh, I like that. That looks really clean. I love the double wings. Well, there's... every fucking time it's gonna be Giant Mithra again. Bruh. Okay. Well, we can do a few things. We can also buy a new theme. Like, we can buy Toy Blocks, Treasure Hunt, School, Elegant, Scary Castle, or Fancy. But I do like Elegant. I am a big fan of Elegant. Maybe I'll use that in the next episode. Who knows? It would be nice to have some cool themes like that. Anyways, we got a new icon. It's a double gold. I love that all the icons have like hexagons in them. It's like a honeycomb pattern inside the weird. Like, what even shape is this? I mean, I know it's I guess it's a hexagon, but it kind of looks like a 3D hexagon, you know? I don't know, but that's my new icon for the next month. So, let's play some teams, because we haven't played teams yet. Hell yeah. It looks like nothing interesting is going on Twitter, by the way. Twitter always has stupid shit on it. Like, who the fuck is Meghan Markle? I don't know who that is. And there's more stupid shit about Ukraine that nobody cares about. I don't know, man. I stopped trying to be a nice person a long time ago. You know? I guess there is a bit more I can add to this topic, because this is something that I talked about with my father, because he agrees with me that it's, you know, it's way better to just be who you are and not put on a fake personality just to make people happy. Because I want the truth, man. I don't want your fake-ass personality. It's like, be like, oh, I'm so nice. It's like, no, shut up. You're most likely not nice. And we all know that. You're just hiding it so that people can think you're a nice person. So, in reality, instead of pretending to be nice and then shock people later on by exposing my true colors, I just expose my true colors right out the bat. And if people don't like it, then at least they're not gonna be shocked, because they already know who the real me is. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how I roll with life, you know? Like, I'm pretty transparent about, you know, who I am. You know, it's like, I live with my edgy humor. You know, I make all kinds of edgy jokes. Some stuff might offend people, but hey, that's life, man. Not everybody is going to be fine with the same level of humor that I have. You know, people get called out all the time for their edgy humor. It's just a specific type of humor. It's not for everybody. Doesn't mean you have to go shitting on it and correcting it. 'Cause imagine correcting humor, man. That's like correcting video games. It's like, just because a video game doesn't have what you want in it, doesn't mean you have to go and like say, "Oh, I should change this." Actually, you know what? That's kind of hypocritical, because I say that about Paper Mario, because I'm like, "Oh, they should change this." Okay, maybe that was a bad example, but you're starting to understand what I'm trying to say. Basically, like, you can't force someone to change their humor just because you're not a fan of it, is what I'm saying. Like, just let the person have their fun, man. Let the person have their fun with their humor, you know? It's like, you're not gonna tell a comedian to stop making, like, racism jokes, are you? Like, of course, like, it's not gonna... You know, a real comedian wouldn't stop just because some whiny snowflake told him to. You know, let's actually be realistic about this. A comedian who thrives on humor like that, he has his target audience, you know? Maybe his audience isn't so big, but he has his audience. And an audience like that will thrive on the kinds of jokes that he makes. So if you're going to, quote-unquote, cancel someone just because you don't like their humor, you know, then that's your problem. It's not their problem. You're the one that doesn't like it. They're just trying to make a living by, you know, thriving on their kinds of comedy. Something that one person might find offensive might be funny to another person. You know, I've met a ton of like, let's say, for example, I've met a ton of black guys that love racism jokes, you know? They find that shit hilarious. They don't get offended over it. So, I mean, I'd say like half of my friends are black. And a lot of them love that kind of humor. So, it's all about different tastes and about not getting, you know, offended over a joke, because people take jokes too far sometimes. You know, they stretch the truth a bit, and they say, "Oh, you're hating on a certain race or whatever." But no, in reality, you're just how do I word this? They're not making fun of them. You know, it's not like, just because I made a joke about a certain, like, group doesn't mean I hate them, you know? It's like, I have all kinds of different friends with different races. Doesn't mean I hate them. I'm just joking about them because, you know, that's my kind of humor. I mean, it's like, I don't know, sometimes I make gay jokes. Doesn't mean I hate gay people. You know, I have a few bisexual friends. They're chill. They're chill around me, you know? So, I don't know. This topic was a bit too serious. Whatever, I'm keeping this in, I don't care. Anyways, I have some more, exciting things than that. So, I was gonna finish off my multiverses story from last night, because Link actually showed me how to get multiverses early, and it was actually pretty easy. All I had to do was watch a Twitch streamer that's playing the game for an hour, and then I get a download code, and I actually got my download code last night. It was really annoying to get, though, because for some reason, every streamer that I watched their stream ended like an hour early. like they would stream for like 20 minutes, and then I'd have to find another stream, and I had to do that 3 different times because their fucking stream kept ending, and it was so annoying. So I had to go to 3 different streamers to get my download code, but I can prove it because I do actually have my, I do have Multiverses on Steam right now. I can prove it. Although it's not really gonna matter because the beta is gonna be like open in 3 days at the time of recording. But hey, if you're watching this like the moment this recording comes out, then I guess you can enjoy that I proved it to you. Don't say I didn't tell you so. I don't know. Oh yeah, I watched this one video the other day called it was this guy, and he was ranking Mario Kart songs, and he was ranking every Mario Kart song with 1 word. And I kind of find it humorous in a way, because he keeps on like vibing to the music, and he has like this specific tone when he talks. So like for example, like he'd be talking about like, I don't know, like Toad's Factory, and it'd be like groovy. I don't remember the guy's name, but it was really funny. I watched the entire video, and he ranked every single Mario Kart song. And by every Mario Kart song, I actually mean like every Mario Kart track song. So he was ranking all the Mario Kart songs. I think there's like 123 or something, and he ranked all of them, and he was like groovy, underrated, enthusiastic, and he thought of like all these freaking words just to describe a song. It's more creative than I could come up with, you know, I tell you that much, because when it comes to thinking of like unique words, not always my strong suit, that's for sure. I mean, I did guess one of the words, which was bombastic. I really like that word a lot. Bombastic. And then I think for Waluigi Pinball, he was like, overrated. I love that. I don't know, I'd have to find the video again, and I'll shout him out. But it was really funny. Ooh, I'm gonna go for a T-spin here. Yeah. By the way, me and Zeppy recorded some Smash Brothers Ultimate, Mid Bros Ultimate, and that'll probably come out, you know, before this goes up. But I just want to let you guys know that that was also recorded. A lot of recorded stuff recently. You know, the only thing that I'm really streaming is I guess Bug Fables. That's the only thing I'm really streaming now, because everything else has been recorded. Like the Roblox thing was recorded. Smash was recorded. Flops the movie was recorded. I'm doing a lot of recordings recently, which, you know what, nothing wrong with that. I do love me a good recording. What else can I talk about? I think that's pretty much it. The only other thing that I had on my my things to talk about list was a Beavis and Butthead joke, where I think Butthead, he called the Grim Reaper the Grim Rapper, and I thought that was pretty funny. Or maybe it was Beavis, I don't know. It was one of the... I kind of lose track of who says what. But I think Butthead was like, huh, isn't that the Grim Rapper? I can't wait to watch more Beavis and Butthead. I'm too busy watching and catching up on YouTube videos that I haven't really had time to watch Beavis and Butthead. Because how I always do it is I always watch Beavis and Butthead if I run out of YouTube videos to watch. So if there's ever like, you know, no YouTube videos in the morning, I'll watch like an episode of Beavis and Butthead or something. Also, I can't fucking show my Steam page because Steam is just a black screen. Why? Why, Steam? Why are you a black screen? Why are you black? Oh, now it loaded. Okay. Here, I'm gonna show it off. It's kind of hard to show. I think if I click on it, isn't it just gonna open up the game? No, okay, never mind, it doesn't. Here, I'm gonna show it off. I'm gonna flex like Coffee does, cause she flexes over everything. Let me show this. Oh, I think it works. I think it worked immediately. Okay. So here. I got multiverses, as you can see. It's right there. So, I got this, wait, what do you mean sign in? I'm already signed in. But yeah, I got a download code for multiverses. And, maybe me and my friends will play it before the beta. Oh, it's open beta early access, that's what it is. Yeah, but I got the game anyways, just cause maybe me and Dominic would like to play it, I don't know. But that is a thing that I have now. Maybe we can play it on, like, I don't know, the 25th or something. Which, by the way, it's gonna be fucking hot out starting next Monday. I'm gonna die. I might not even record or stream in, like, during the daytime. Cause it's a freaking pain in the ass. Oh yeah, I could have some of those fudge cookies. Let's just have some of those. Cause these are really good. I mean, not the best breakfast, but hey, man. Sometimes I have cookies for breakfast. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, I have a meme, by the way, here. My boy, non-guilty verdicts is what all true warriors strive for. The judge from Ace Attorney, but as the king. I think I found that on the Ace Attorney subreddit, and I just kind of saved it, and it's been there on my desktop for like 3 days now, and I haven't even shown it. So that's really cool. That always happens. I always save like a meme and I plan to show it. And then like I don't show the meme for like 3 days. And then I just like, I'm like, oh yeah, here, by the way, here's this random meme I found. And it always becomes like super sudden. Rather than what it was intended to be. So that's pretty cool. Even though it's not cool. You know, I got reminded of this random story. Well, it's not a story. It is kind of a story. But I got reminded of my childhood a bit. Every time I eat gummy bears, which is never nowadays, but every time I eat gummy bears, I get reminded of this one time when I was a kid. And we were living in my old, we used to live in a basement suite. Well, we're living in a basement suite right now, but we used to live in a different basement suite. And I remember there was this one morning where I woke up and I was playing Mario 64 on the Wii Virtual Console. Good times, by the way. That was my first exposure to Mario 64, and I'll cherish it for that. But I was playing Mario 64 on my Wii Virtual Console, and I remember specifically that I was playing on Big Boo's Haunt. And I distinctly remember having sour gummy bears that morning. And another thing I remember is, for some reason, I think my brother was there too, but like we put toilet paper all over the living room, and on each square of toilet paper we put a sour gummy bear for some reason. So for every toilet paper square, it was a gummy bear on it. This has to be like the stupidest story ever. I don't know. Five-year-old me was kind of whack, dude. Yeah, so like we would like put toilet paper like all over the living room. Like we wasted like an entire roll of toilet paper just to like cover the couch and the floor with like toilet paper. And then we put like gummy bears on each toilet paper piece. And I don't know why I did that, but I still remember that for some reason, even though it was like 15 years ago. Kinda crazy. And so whenever I have sour gummy bears now, or just gummy bears in general, I think of that one morning. And I distinctly remember it was a morning because nobody was awake at that time, and it was kinda cold out. You know, it's like that, it's like when you get like fog, like a foggy morning and it's cold out. It's one of those mornings. I really like those mornings. I wish there was fog more often because, I don't know, fog, this is another story. I think I might have told this story before, but I'll say it again because it was probably pretty obscure. Maybe I didn't explain it. But there was this one morning where it was foggy out, right? And I was playing Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door on my GameCube. And this was back in... We used to also live in a fourplex. If you don't know what a fourplex is, it's one giant house with like 4 little houses in it. So it's made up of like 4 different houses to live in. And I was playing, I was doing the Pit of 100 Trials in TTYD. And I distinctively remember I got to Bonetail, I think. And that was the first time that I ever saw Bonetail, I think. It was either Bonetail or I got to like the 80s. And I remember thinking as a kid, how come there's no actual piranha plants in this game? And when I got to floor 80, I was so surprised because I didn't know there were actual piranha plants in TTYD. This may sound like a very silly story, but to like 8-year-old me, seeing actual piranha plants in TTYD was mind-blowing. And I was really surprised that they were like the strongest kind in the game, and they did like 9 damage. And then like, I had to rush, and then I ended up dying, and then I ended up leaving for school that morning, and it was foggy out. And I still remember that morning too. I don't know why I remember that morning in particular, but I mean, I was probably just like, it was probably just because I was so shocked of like getting that far in the Pit of 100 Trials. Because as a kid, the farthest I ever made it in the Pit of 100 Trials was like the 70s, right? I never saw the 80s and 90s. So that was such like a surprise to me. So I really liked that. That was super awesome. I mean, nowadays, you know, Bonetail and those piranha plants are not really surprising anymore. But man, if it wasn't the coolest shit to 8-year-old me. If I was 8 years old, that would have been like 2010 or something, right? TTYD would have been pretty old. TTYD would have been like, what, 6 years old? I played TTYD like the year after it came out, no, 2 years. Because I know for a fact that I was 3 years old when I played TTYD, and TTYD came out 2004, so I would have been 3 years old. Well, the earliest I could have played it was 2 years old. I know that for a fact. So that's how I remember my first gaming experience, because I was extremely young at the time, and I didn't know anything, man. So, yeah. Cool memories, though. That's why I cherish TTYD so much, because it has such a special place to me. You know, all those days where I would just literally only play the game for like 8 hours straight, and just do random shit, like get recipes, or beat the Pit 100 Trials for like the 50th time. I used to grind the shit out of that game. I don't know why. It's so pointless in hindsight, but when you're a kid, you know, you got nothing better to do. You know, I wish I had nothing better to do, and then I could do stupid shit like that. That's why I want nothing better to do, so I can work on my ROM hack that me and Coffee are doing. Which, little update on it, we haven't been working on it recently. It's something I think I might reserve for, like, my days off. So, like, I don't know, Saturdays, maybe, which today is actually Saturday. I don't know. That's what we were thinking. Well, it's more of what I'm thinking. Yeah, I would love to, you know, work on it more with her. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how long this project is gonna take, but I find it more fun to work on than editing videos, personally. I had to edit together the Roblox video, because the video was so boring, so I cut out like half the video, because it was that boring to watch. It's the first time that I've really edited a video like in that way. And, you know, since it was so boring, you know, I had to sit through 2 hours of Roblox footage. And, man, that was just not fun at all, man. You know, like, sometimes I love editing, and other times I just fucking hate it. Really depends on my mood. Like, if I'm in a good mood, like, I'll edit. But if I'm not in a good mood, like, I'm just not gonna edit at all that day. Essentially. That's why sometimes that's why sometimes the highlights channel, it takes a long time for videos to come out for that. Because, you know, most of the time I'm not really in the mood to edit. Most of the time I'd rather just stream normally, or, I'd even rather watch Beavis and Butthead, or now I have another thing to distract myself with, work on, my ROM hack. Even though I'm not ADHD, I kind of have, like, some of those ADHD, like, symptoms, where, like, I just get distracted by something less important. And I just, like, do things in, like, whatever order I feel like it. It's like, yeah, I probably should be working on my videos, I should be editing them, and making highlights out of them. But watching Beavis and Butthead and working on a ROM hack is way more fun than that. I kind of felt that way about my, my fan game, too. Because rather than working on my fan game, I would instead just make Mario Maker 2 levels for my Super World that you saw. And that was another thing that I did. So, that's another thing. What am I trying to even say? I keep repeating myself a lot. But yeah. Now that we have another ROM hack to work on, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to working on it more, because we've barely done anything so far. The only thing I've done so far is, like, changed a few of the palettes around. We haven't even started on the story yet. But I was thinking we might do the story later. I don't know, like, we're thinking about doing the story last, because the story might be the most complicated thing to work on. It's really silly, because the flow of the game is still gonna be Mario RPG, but the story is gonna be completely different. So, there is that. There is that. That's gonna be the title at this point. So, I have Multiverses. I also uninstalled a few Steam games last night. Like, basically ones that I haven't played in a while. Like, I didn't even realize I still had Neptunia Rebirth 3 installed. I haven't touched that game in a year. So I decided to uninstall it, because it's just taking up hard drive space. And same goes for a few other games that I completed recently, like DuckTales. I uninstalled DuckTales. I also uninstalled Hat in Time, because we beat that game, like, 4 months ago, I think. Something like that. It's been a while now. So basically, games that I've already beaten, I've, like, uninstalled. Some exceptions are, of course, Devil May Cry and Castlevania, because that's a collection of games, and I'm still going to be playing those. So, yeah, I just saved a little bit of hard drive space. I had, like, an extra gigabyte left over after. But that's also because I installed, Multiverses, and Multiverses was 5 gigs. And if I got 1 extra gig after that, then that means that the games I installed, in total, were like 6 gigabytes. I guess. So, yeah, I made some hard drive space back, because I don't have the most hard drive space in the world. I only have 930 gigabytes, and like half of that is being taken up by like actual software that I need, like Windows stuff, or necessities like Streamlabs and Spotify and Discord and stuff. All of that is being taken up in the hard drive, so what I'm left over with is roughly 400 gigabytes of space to use. And a lot of the time, a lot of that space is being eaten up by recordings and stuff. So I like to keep my recordings left over for a few days in case like something happens, in case something wrong happens on YouTube. Because I'm still paranoid of that one time where YouTube fucked me over and it like froze my entire stream. Like basically you'd get like halfway into the video and then it would just stop on a single frame and then it would mute itself. And I haven't had that glitch happen to me in like a year, but I'm still paranoid that something like that could happen again, which is why I keep my streams a few days longer until like processing is like completely done. And once it goes up on YouTube, then I delete the recording. Unless I know that I don't have to edit a video, in which case then I just delete it immediately. But it's always a good idea to keep your recordings on handy in case something bad happens and you need the original file or something. I feel like you need to replace it or whatever. So that's why I keep some recordings handy. Another thing I need hard drive space for is my music. I don't remember off the top of my head how much space my music is taking up, but I have 1,500 songs on my PC, right, for my Spotify. And in total, that is about like 8 gigabytes or so. Or 10 gigabytes. It's around that amount. And so I need all of that space for my Spotify music. That also takes space. You know what else takes space? Wii ISOs. Because Wii ISOs are roughly 4.5 gigabytes each. And there's a lot of games that I just want to keep, for future use. I could probably delete a few of them, like a lot of the ones that I'm not using. Like, I don't know, when am I gonna need Pac-Man World 2 again, let's just say. Probably won't need that again. I'm gonna delete that. Do I need Mario Kart Double Dash? Probably not. I could probably delete that too. Do I need New Super Mario Bros. Wii? Probably, if I want to do more hacks of that game. Do I need Donkey Kong Country Returns? Now that I've beaten it, I don't think I will. Do I need Super Smash Bros. Melee? Probably not, but I should probably keep it just in case. Do I need Super Paper Mario? Yes, I do, because I'm gonna play that with coffee someday. Do I need TTYD? Obviously, that is one of my childhood games, and getting a hold of this ISO was a pain in the ass. Do I need Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snakes? Yes, because me and Jose are gonna play that game someday. Do I need Mario Kart Wii? Yes, because I might need it for CGP stuff, or online. Do I need Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix? Yeah, because I'm gonna play that someday, too. I probably don't need Super Mario Galaxy, though. We've already done everything I wanted to with that game. So I can definitely free up some space by doing that. Other than that, I think those are all the games I need. I can probably get rid of the Super Mario Sunshine beta mod as well. So let's see how much space that saves me. By deleting all of these files, I save about 12 gigabytes. Which, you know what, that's pretty alright, honestly. Oh, you know what game I could delete? I have Persona 4 Vanilla on my PC somewhere. I should probably go delete that, because, at some point I'm gonna get Persona 4 Golden, and that's just, way better to have. But my downloads folder is empty. Yeah, why don't I do that? I need to look for, my PlayStation 2 folder. It's somewhere on here. PCSX2. Yeah. Where are my games? Wait, are they not? Oh, they're in Documents, I think. Yeah. I have a games folder with all my games inside. And they're, like, incredibly compressed, is the thing. So, yeah. Oh my god. I have so many. I have, the document of Metal Gear Solid 2. I have Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Persona 3, and Persona 4. I should probably extract all of this, honestly. I already have Metal Gear Solid 2 extracted. I probably just need to extract the rest of these games. Now, this is probably going to take a little while, but I think I can safely get rid of Persona 4. Because, that game's taking up, like, 3 gigabytes almost. And I do want to save as much space as possible. I also deleted Genshin Impact off my PC, because, you know, when am I ever... I literally tested that game out, and I played it for, like, a few hours, and I fucking hated it, so... I just took it off my PC, because when am I gonna fucking need that? So, yeah, there we go. I think that might be the end of the episode. That seems like a good place to end it. We got all the missions completed. That looks very satisfying. We got to level 60. Got some experience while I was at it. We talked about some stuff. But overall, very good episode. I was pretty happy with this. So, as always, guys, make sure to like, and subscribe to me on YouTube and twitch.tv/minusbros. I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode of Tetris 99, whenever that'll be. I guess I'll talk a little bit longer, but I had some theories as to when I'll reach the next level. Because it seems like I get a level every, like, 2 to 3 days, right? That's around how long it takes once you get to, like, 150,000 experience. So, it's currently the 23rd at the time of recording. I also have to go to a fireworks show on Saturday. So, let's see. Do some math. I'll do some math, give me a second. Okay, I have a new theory. So, I'm thinking I might get to level 70 by the 15th of August. That is my new goal. You know, fun fact, I actually predicted that I would get to level, 60 on the 1st of August, but I actually reached it way sooner than I thought. So I'm gonna make it a new goal, to get to level 70 on August 5th. I don't know, it's gonna be kind of hard to mark this. I'm gonna say it in all caps, new get to 70. Because, I also have another thing on my calendar. Apparently, my goal to be max level in Tetris 99 was on September the 1st, which is very unreasonable now that I think about it. I wasn't aware of the scope of this game. So, looks like my original goal is to get to level 70 on the 5th of September. But I think 15th of August sounds like a more reasonable goal. And then once I get to level 70, I guess we'll see where we go from there. My new goal is to reach max level by the end of December. Because, you know, I think that'd be a really satisfying way to end off 2022, is by beating this game. So, yeah. I should probably also make it a goal, then, to get all the skins that I need. Because, yeah, I got the Fire Emblem skin in the last episode. I'm still missing skin 11, though. That's really annoying. I don't know when they're gonna come out with that skin again. Maybe they'll come out with that skin in September, because that's when Mario 3D All-Stars released. Or was it August? It might have been August, I don't know. But anyways, looks like we need 5 more skins left, which means I need 75 tickets. Getting 75 tickets could be possible. I have to work really hard at that, though. So, I don't know. Maybe, I don't actually know if I'll get 75 tickets by the end of the series. I guess we'll see, though. Because I'll get, sometimes I work to get the tickets, sometimes I don't. I should probably make that a habit now, to try and get the tickets when I play this game every day. It only takes like 15 minutes of my time. Couldn't hurt that badly, could it? But anyways, enough rambling for now. I'm gonna get going now, so I hope you guys enjoyed this hour-long session of Tetris 99. So, I'm gonna go now, so, bye-bye.